So before we start the video, I thought I would share with you the undercover, not sure if it's a detective or whatever, but this is an undercover Crown Victoria P71. See, it has the lights, got a couple, well, it looks like only one light in the back window is working, but as you see, the other ones are flashing. Very clean, very clean Crown Victoria. Like it. You don't still see many in service, and then this clean, super nice. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be talking about the most common questions that you will get if you own or drive a Crown Victoria P71, that is Interceptor. So first question you might get asked is, was it a police car? Most of the time people ask that because of the way the car looks, you know, maybe the color. If you see, it doesn't have the full hubcap, so that's one super giveaway. The next would be similar to mine. You got antennas on top. All right, that's one of your first questions that you will hear when driving or owning these cars. Now, this next question here can be asked in, I would say, probably at least two different ways. The first one would be, well, does it still have the Interceptor in it? And that means, you know, they're talking about the engine. Another way it may be asked is, does it still have the chip in it? Now, of course, I did a video on that. There's no such thing as a chip. It's all computer based, but to the unknown, you know, for the unknown, that's what people are wondering. Is it still programmed to do, you know, the whole, you know, 140, or is it still programmed to go fast? Does it still have the Interceptor means? Does it still have the police engine in it? Which all that is made for another video, but all of these cars come with the same engine, and no, they don't swap engines out when the car is decommissioned or no longer needed in service. Another question you may be asked is, how much did the car cost? And another one is, where did you get it from? So most of the time, no, I don't tell everybody the exact price because, you know, it's just things I don't do. I don't mind sharing the price, but then I don't want to tell everybody, because then everybody's like, oh, well, I can get one for the same price, or, you know, it's just mainly more of a conversational type piece. So, and where'd you get it from? Of course, I always tell them the auction, because that's where most of these cars come from. You have to bid on them. So the car did come from the auction. Now, some people want to elaborate a little bit more, and they want to ask, well, where at? What auction? What city? You know, what state did you get it from? Now, the next question brings me to the interior. And, of course, you know, for the most part, the interior looks all together. But when you buy Interceptor, you do have a few leftover pieces that stand to stick out. And that would be, you have some wiring. As you see right over here, there's some wiring, and then right up under here, there's some wiring. Now, there's a cup holder that goes right here, but when it's in service, they remove all that stuff, and they have this big centerpiece with the computer or whatever they want to have. And when they remove all that, boom, here you go. Plenty of wiring, you know. So, are you riding around like you're a cable guy? No, just some wiring. So a lot of people will ask, is this where they had the equipment or lights hooked up, you know, and all that stuff? Yes, that's where all this stuff goes. Now, you know, I will be doing a video on how to blend all that stuff in, or maybe cover it up. The only thing about some of this wiring, I do have some taped out because I am using this, had on the previous video, but some of this wiring, like over here, that stuff, some of it still has power, so you can't just go cutting on it or just jamming it back up in there. You have to, might want to professionally have that removed. If not, then just let it display right there. All right, now some of this is just plugs back into the cup holder. Like I said, it has the power outlet and all that on the cup holder, so you can probably plug it back in if you get a new cup holder. Now, of course, those are some of your more common questions. Now, if you're talking to a car person, they're gonna want to know a lot more, such as how fast is the car, did the seats in the back, or the, you know, or is it the hard plastic seats, and Did it have lights mounted on the car? You know, was it undercover? Was it a state? Was it a city car? You know, they're gonna go more into details about it. Some people like to know the mileage of the cars. Was it driven over curbs or drove through buildings? You know, things like that. But these cars do make for a great conversation piece. A lot of people like them. A lot of people are intrigued about them, and they have a lot of questions when they see them. So with that in mind, those are some of the heads up. You know, you can already have those answered when people ask about them. Leave down in the comment section below some of the questions you get asked about these cars. Sitting here today is very sunny outside. Getting warmer and warmer by the minute. Other than that, thank you for watching the video. Make sure you hit that like button, and if you have not yet, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. There are more videos to come. I'm actually going to try to get something a little bit different for the next video, if possible. So make sure you stay tuned on the channel. Other than that, we'll see you on the next video.